All right, guys, this show is about excitement, guys. I want everybody to leave this show feeling super excited like a kid at Christmas. I know you guys remember the feeling because I felt it. We are talking about players that excite. Now, football's here. Guys, it's around the corner finally, right? We've been waiting, anticipation. We know how long it takes to get here. You guys can relate. So drop a thumbs up if you guys feel the same way. Drop a thumbs up anyway. We want to be excited this episode, so drop a thumbs up for excitement. In this episode, I'm talking about 6 players that excite me. And in the comments below, if you're in the car, go to the YouTube channel as well. Drop a comment. Which fantasy football players excite you guys? Football is finally here. You've got your teams drafted, or you still got a draft, but it's finally here. The excitement's there. And again, the anticipation has been building up. So this episode is all about pure excitement. I want to make it interactive. So drop a thumbs up, show your enthusiasm here. And in the comments, let me know which players excite you, because I'm talking about 6 players that have that boom type potential that I have a lot of stock in that excite me for this season. Okay, guys? So drop a thumbs up. And of course, drop a comment as well, which players excite you. Now, you guys know I only promote stuff I believe in, so head on over to manscaped.com. The code you want to use is ShowerLine20. ShowerLine20 is the code. Now, you can get yourself a Lawnmower 4.0. Groom your chest, groom your body, groom your balls. I don't care. It works with the skin-safe technology. ShowerLine20 is the code you want to use. You're going to save yourself 20% on deodorant, body wash, everything you guys need to stay groomed, stay fresh. That's what I use. I only promote stuff that I use. So manscaped.com, ShowerLine20, guys. Go treat yourself right now. And I'm telling you guys, the product, the fit, the finish is amazing. Go do that. Now, let's dive into this episode. We're talking about 6 players that excite me. And man, am I excited. Drop a thumbs up. Let's get to it. All right, we are talking about excitement. I got something exciting for you guys to go play and get set up right now. I've teamed up with Prize Picks, guys. Check this out. I'm going to pull this up for you guys. Now, the code you want to use when you sign up here, download the app Prize Picks. The code you want to use, guys, is DFS Line for Daily Fantasy Sports. DFS Line. Check this out, guys. All you do, it's very, very simple. It's a fun way to play DFS, okay? You pick 2 to 5 players. I'm going to pull this up right here, okay? You got the over-under. All you got to do is project what it's going to be. I'm going to pull up here Najee Harris, right? First week 1, he's at 63.5 points, right, for rushing yards. And again, this is just a sample here. This is not my actual pick, so I'm giving you a sample. I've got Najee going over 63.5 rushing yards, okay? So all you do is select 2 to 5 players, and you can 10x your money, guys. All you do is select your players and then just project, based on what their projection is, over, under on that projection. And you could put these together in a combination, right? 2 to 5 players. Guys, I'm super excited about this. Prize Picks, guys. The code is DFS Lion to sign up. And again, they're going to match that deposit up to $100. So you put $100, you get a free $100 to play. Dive in, guys. So again, you can see here, I've got it here, Najee Harris, Cam Akers, David Montgomery, Jonathan Taylor. They've got Taylor projected here. I want to see what you guys can do. Is he going to be over 100 rushing yards? Love to get to see what you guys come up with. Montgomery, they only got him at 60. They're being nice on David Montgomery. He could probably easily go over that. You guys think you're good at fantasy and you want to draft every weekend or every week? Here's how to do it. PrizePicks.com, DFS Line. Go create an account, guys. It's going to enhance that fantasy experience. Okay, guys, I've teamed up with them. DFS Line, Prize Picks. Go create an account and experience the fun right now, all right? Now, let's dive into these 6 players that excite me. Drop a comment below. Drop a thumbs up. The first player, let's dive right into it, okay? Without further ado, the first player that really excites me, and again, in the comments, I want to know, does this player excite you? Which player excites you? Which player do you have a lot of fantasy stock in? But the guy that excites me is Saquan Barkley. I don't know what it is. I just want to watch him. I'm rooting for this guy. I'm excited for this guy. He is prime, guys, to really, really crush it this year. And I'm telling you guys, contract year, improved O-line, a lot of hunger. So I've got some Saquon Barkley stock. He's a great value. He was a 2nd-round pick. Now he's moved up to the end of 1st round going into the season. A lot of people drafted Saquon, at the end of the 1st round, understandably so, but the Kinsheeps has caught on, a little bit later. I draft early, and I was able to get some Saquon stock for a lot cheaper, right? I was able to combo him with Henry. A lot of people were not able to do that. So I'm excited, guys. Hasn't really done anything since 2019. Had that big rookie year in 2018, 2019. Got hurt, played 13 games, still had, just over 1,000 yards rushing, I believe. Then it was kind of a fall off since then. Now it's the time. He's got to do it. This is the year. If he doesn't do it this year, he's done. His career's over. His name is Mush. This is it. So Saquon Barkley is going to be exciting to watch. He said he's going to go full throttle, and he's got a chip on his shoulder. And those are the players you want to watch. Those guys that have the chip on the shoulder, that are ready and are hungry. And I'm really excited to see this guy silence the haters. I'm really rooting for Saquon Barkley this year. Excited to watch him. Let me know in the comments below. Are you excited? Do you have any Saquon Barkley stock? Love to get that feedback, okay? Second guy here, I'm excited to watch him, and this comes with some frustration, and the guy is Javonte Williams, okay? This is one of those situations I'm going to watch where I'm hearing beat writers are saying it's going to be a 50-50 split for, the Denver Broncos running back committee. But I'm excited to watch and see how this pans out. Maybe Melvin Gordon fumbles his job away. Maybe he gets hurt. Who knows? But we're rooting, obviously, for Javonte Williams, the young stud, who we want to see get the most volume. Now, I understand I've drafted him if I have him as part of a robust RB committee, and I know Melvin Gordon, they're stating he's going to get that goal line work, and I get that. I'm drafting with that, knowing that. So with that being said, I'm still going to be pissed off if for some reason Melvin Gordon's going to hoard away some touchdowns from Javonte Williams. Now, I don't have Javonte Williams in all my leagues, but I do have him in about 2, and I know I'm going to be frustrated a little bit when I see Melvin Gordon on the field. That being said, it's still going to be exciting to see how this plays out, the uncertainty of it, and how it unfolds, and hopefully Javonte Williams prevails as the RB1, which he should, because Melvin Gordon sucks and has had only one 1,000-yard rushing season. So Javonte Williams, I'm excited to see what he does this season. And guys, I'm telling you, he's got that opportunity to really boom. And either way, he's got a safe floor of 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns on the ground as a floor. Around 220 attempts is where I've got him projected, even if he doesn't boom and Melvin Gordon's a pest. All right, so Javonte Williams, excited to see what happens in that scenario. And I've only limited this list to 6, guys. I've only limited this list to 6. Believe me, guys, there is more players I'm excited about. There's so many question marks with so many quarterbacks, guys. And, how is Carson Wentz going to do? Right? How is he going to do? How is Lamar Jackson going to do this year? Is he going to have this amazing bounce back historical season? Justin Herbert, how is he going to do? Is he going to continue his, reign to be one of the top quarterbacks league? Is Tom Brady going to win another Super Bowl? So many things to be excited about. So many question marks, right? Damion Pierce, how is he going to do? So many things that just really get me amped and juiced up for the season. And I want you guys to drop a thumbs up or hit the thumbs up and drop a comment. Let me know who really gets you excited, okay? I really want to get that feedback, want to make this super interactive. And again, show your enthusiasm, show that passion, excitement by hitting that thumbs up here on YouTube, all right? Now, the next guy I'm excited about, it's a little strange here. It's not as like, it's not the sexiest pick here, but I'm excited about him. Why? I ended up with him in a league, okay? And how I ended up with him is it was a super flex league. Everyone went quarterback, and I ended up getting him as my backup quarterback. Then I started doing some more research on him, really deep dove into his talent and his ability and his stats last year. The guy I'm talking about is Davis Mills. Now, Davis Mills was one of the, if not the most efficient quarterback down the stretch of the season last year, and he only played second, if you look at statistically, to Mac Jones in regards to rookie quarterbacks last year. Mac Jones did a little bit better. Mac Jones played more games, and Mac Jones had a better situation there with the Patriots and a better head coach. Davis Mills didn't have much to work with last year. They just, acquired O.J. Howard. Brandon Cooks is ready to go. Nico Collins looks like he's going to step up. Damion Pierce looks like he's doing better. And I'm telling you guys, or doing better, is going to do well. He did amazing in preseason, Damion Pierce, and is primed for a breakout season. So what I'm saying is that Davis Mills has more weapons, more opportunity, more time to be settled into that offense, starting as that starter going into the season with the team on his back. I think the ceiling may be limited to some degree, but I am excited to see what he does because, again, this guy, had he stayed one more year into college, would have been the top quarterback prospect going into the season. And obviously the Texans said, we believe in this guy. He's going to be our guy this year. So I am excited to see how this plays out, how he does for fantasy. But either way, I've got him as a backup in 2 leagues. So this is something I'm going to be watching, obviously, because of the other weapons there with Damion Pierce and other guys on that roster. But Davis Mills, I'm excited to see how he does. I'm rooting for him. Underdog, drafted in the 3rd round. And again, there was talk and some buzz maybe about the Texans drafting a quarterback this year, but they didn't. They believe in Davis Mills, and there's a reason for that. Excited to see what happens with this offense and Davis Mills, all right? I'm excited. Let me know what you guys think, all right? The next guy here, okay? Tons of upside. Sky's the limit. Third round ADP. I've got some stock in him. And I think, again, like I said, the sky is the limit. The guy I'm talking about is Kyle Pitts. Now, Kyle Pitts had a mediocre year last year, 1 touchdown. Did okay with the receiving yards, but here's the thing I want to focus on this year is that they don't really have a lot of receiving targets. They got Patterson out of the backfield who can line up as a wide receiver. They drafted Drake London, which I'm really excited about. First wide receiver off the board in the NFL draft this year in 2022. Top prospect, good, big receiver, right? So confident receiver, had a little bit of injury, in the preseason, banged up his knee a little bit, but I think he'll be okay. He's supposed to be good to go. And I'm reading reports that Mariota and Drake London are really, really connecting and that rapport is building. So that's another guy I'm excited about. There's a bonus for you is Drake London, but particularly here I'm talking about Kyle Pitts really taking a step up and could be the number 1 tight end this year if everything goes well. Now, again, I talked to the beat writer, had her on my show, been doing some research. He is very, very tough to cover, Kyle Pitts, and he's really supposed to take a step up this season. So barring any type of injury, predicated he's healthy, guys, Kyle Pitts could really, really shine this year, and I am excited about him for sure. All right, guys? I've got 2 more big running backs here that I'm excited about. Before I do, again, remember, go to prizepicks.com, use code DFSLION. They will match your deposit up to $100, guys. Pick 2 to 5 players, look at their projections, select the over-under, and you can up to 10x your money. So, guys, go to prizepicks.com, use code DFSLION, and I'm telling you, it's a super fun way to play some DFS. I've teamed up with them. Love playing Prize Picks, guys. prizepicks.com, DFSLION. Go create an account. Try it. Let me know how it goes. I want to know. All right, guys? Next guy here is Breece Hall. Guys, Breece Hall is the other guy I'm excited about. Now, there's all this buzz about Michael Carter starting, Michael Carter this, Michael Carter that. Michael Carter sucks. If Michael Carter was good, they would have never acquired Breece Hall. So at the end of the day, Breece Hall is going to be the workhorse. At the end of the day, they have made improvements in that O-line. The Jets did. They've got a more potent offense, more successful potential, right? They've got Elijah Moore going into second gear. He's supposed to take a step up. Wilson at wide receiver, rookie drafted. He's supposed to take a step up this year. So again, there's more options here for the Jets at wide receiver that's going to, distract the defenses, open things up for the young, hungry, talented receiving, pass catching beast that is Breece Hall. They call him Breece the Beast for a reason. And this guy had 40 touchdowns or something like that the past 2 seasons in college. He's a beast. He's a beast, guys. I don't know what else to tell you. Let me pull this up here exactly for you to tell you. But, I mean, they obviously moved up to get him. All this talk about Michael Carter, this, that, I'm not sold on it. I don't know if you guys are. And he fumbled to boot, guys, in the last week of preseason. Michael Carter fumbled. So I have no trust in Michael Carter. He had 41 touchdowns the past 2 seasons in Iowa State. Breece Hall did. And he had the 9 touchdowns in his 2019 season out of his freshman year in 2019, okay? And to combo that, he had 1,472 in regards to yards at 5.8 yards per carry on 253 attempts in his last year, in his junior year, okay, guys? So, listen, I'm excited for him, Breece Hall, and he's a 3rd-round pick. It's not like I have to invest a 1st or 2nd-round pick. I'm getting a potential workhorse in the 3rd round. It's going to be exciting to see how this plays out, but Breece Hall, love him this year. There's a chance he could bust. There's a chance Michael Carter gets more work. There is a chance anything can happen, but that's fantasy, and I'm banking on the upside and the receiving upside and the goal line work that Breece Hall can bring. They're going to start their best player, that is Breece Hall. Excited to see what he does, all right? So we talked about Saquon, excited. Javonte Williams, excited. Davis Mills, Kyle Pitts, Breece Hall. Last guy here. And again, there's so many more players I'm excited about, guys. Alec Pierce, the sleeper I got on all my rosters. Matt Ryan, how's he going to do this year? Najee Harris, Derrick Henry, is he going to break records? So many players that I like that I'm excited to see what happens. Justin Fields, how's he going to do? So many players. Darnell Mooney and Justin Fields, how's that connection going to pan out? So many question marks, but I got a good feeling about some of these guys here, as I mentioned. But the last guy here I'm excited about, and the guy I was talking about way back before everyone else jumped on him. So I was talking about him way back in May. I've got, receipts to show that on my Instagram. Go check it out at Fantasy Football Counselor. Go back to May. Is Damion Pierce. Now, Damion Pierce, everyone's riding him. His ADP shot up as of the time of this recording. We're about weekend before the season starts. Is like he's coming off as early as the 3rd round, which is crazy. This is a guy that was coming off in the 10th round that I've got as my RB5, and now you really got to pay that high draft capital to get him. They released Marlon Mack, they released Royce Freeman, then signed him back on. Listen, at the end of the day, it's going to be the Damion Pierce show. I had the beat writer on. He was telling me Marlon Mack's a starter. I told him straight to his face that Marlon Mack sucks. Sure enough, a month and a half, 2 months later, Damion Pierce looks like he's the starter. They're going to use their best weapons. The Texans need to win here. Davis Mills has got something to prove. I think this entire offense is underrated for fantasy football. Damion Pierce is a situation I'm going to be watching because I got a lot of Damion Pierce stock before everyone else jumped on him, and I got him for value. So excited to see how my RB5 on my roster is going to do this year. That is Damion Pierce, who will probably be getting a start in my flex spot for sure come week 1. So Damion Pierce, another guy I'm super duper excited about going into this season. All right, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know who you're excited about. Thumbs up to show your passion and excitement. And again, guys, make sure you guys subscribe. If you're on Spotify, please leave a 5-star rating and review. Really helps the channel. And guys, fantasy football is here. Let's go get it. I'm excited. Are you? Drop a comment below. Let me know.